Hello,
Oh my
Dr. Angela House. I am glad to have you with us. We are here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, with a plethora of guests that come on. And we have a very, very special guest tonight. But first, I'm going to tell you about the Herpreneur Network. This is a network of Christian women in business and ministry. This is where we like to say that the kingdom and marketplace ministry collide. We celebrate each other, we create together, and we collaborate. I like to say this is the sisterhood, a true sisterhood. We're there for each other. It doesn't matter the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in between. We keep each other's arm raised. We hold each other up. We keep each other's crowns straight. So it is truly, truly a sisterhood. So if you're looking, ladies, for you Christian women out there, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for some place that you can belong, some place that you can collaborate with other women, feel free to join the Herpreneur Network and we'll tell you more about that. We have some exciting events that are coming up. I will tell you about that in a moment. But right now, I am going to introduce my very special guest, Miss Wendy Edingbourgh Smith. She is a senior consultant with Mary Kay. And tonight, get your pen and your paper. She's going to be dropping those nuggets and gems about skincare and makeup tips and tips so that you can take a trip and do the things that you need to do. So, Wendy, welcome. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well too. We always want to look glamorous and beautiful. So when we can get someone of your caliber to come in and tell us about skincare, the things that we need to do to keep us looking good, those makeup trips so we're not looking like a clown, those kind of tips, those are the things that we're going to be looking for. So my first question is, how long have you been with Mary Kay and how did you become a Mary Kay consultant?
Okay, so this will be 24 years for me and Mary Kay.
Wow.
Yes. I came into Mary Kay right after I graduated from the University of Memphis. Um, I love the products. So I started off as a personal use consultant. So I can get the products for a half off because I was a broke college graduate and I love the products. Um, the first time I was introduced to Mary Kay, I was 17 years old, and it was by a, um, a woman from my mom's church.
Okay.
And she got it together with me and my friends, and we had a little party. And my mom, she bought me the skincare, and I loved it from that day. And then I guess because I wasn't of age to become a consultant, I guess she was like, "Well, forget about Wendy." And so when I graduated high school, I went to UT Chat, and I met up with another Mary Kay beauty consultant. Had another skincare party, and I bought the whole set again, and she never once asked me about the opportunity. So I lost that consultant. But then in 2000, my recruiter, I met her at a gym, and she was like, "Would you like to sign up for skincare?" I said, "Sure," just to be nice. And she met with me, a nice lady, very nice. I love her. Her name is Tammy Golden, and we did the Mary Kay. And we did the makeover, and I tell you, she gave me some of the wrong colors, but bless her heart, you know, I just loved it. And so she asked me, "Have you ever thought about becoming a Mary Kay beauty consultant?" And I never did. And she said, "I think you'll be great as a Mary Kay beauty consultant." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I signed up. And
Awesome.
it, mhm.
That is awesome. Awesome. So I got some questions for you.
Okay.
How do you stay updated on the latest trends and the things? And one thing that I'm going to say is I feel that Mary Kay has come a long way because I tried Mary Kay years and years and years ago. I wasn't interested in selling, but I had a bad experience.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was maybe the foundation, not the foundation I was using, but the the skin cream that I was using versus the makeup. So I had a bad experience. So when people would say Mary Kay to me, I'd be like, no, man, no, sorry, can't do it, can't do it. But, and I mean, this must have been 15, 20 years later. I went somewhere and met this lady. She was a Mary Kay consultant. She was driving her pink Cadillac and we were laughing and we were talking about it. And she said, let me do your face. And you know, that look I had was like, no. And I told her why. And she told me how they had evolved, how they had their own formulas now and all that. And I let her put it on my face and I absolutely adored it. So I became a Mary Kay girl again. So, you know, I'm stuck between that and another brand, but I became a Mary Kay girl again. But one of the things that I notice about them is that they keep up on the latest trends on what it is that people are looking for, like your color palettes.
Mhm.
How do you stay abreast of the trends and the techniques that are in the overall beauty through Mary Kay?
Well, I can say that Mary Kay, number one, we manufacture our products here in the United States, and we have a team full of people, of scientists, and even makeup artists. We have makeup artists. They keep us up to date on the trends, and then they teaches us as consultants how to be stay abreast of all the trends. And then me, I'm always reading magazines. I'm always watching, videos. I'm always on YouTube learning the new tricks, and I'm trying to figure out how can I incorporate my Mary Kay into the new tips and trends that they got out. So that's how we keep abreast. We do have a great team of great makeup artists. We have, the top notch scientists to keep us abreast on all skincare and everything. So that's how.
Awesome, because the product seems to be very stable. But
Mhm.
here's my question: what do you do? What do you do when you find somebody, an older person? Because you know, when I was young, that blue eyeshadow was everything. Then we got to the point that the blue eyeshadow was a no-no. So for me, now it's almost like it's a foray of everything that you can put. You put the colors together, you mix them, and one of the things that I have learned as I've grown older is that we don't take good care of our skin.
That is correct.
Because as we get older, yes, your skin's you're going to get those wrinkles, but there are things that we can do to prevent that so that our skin doesn't have that old leather rubbery type of look. So,
Okay.
how do you, when you get with your clients, help
Mhm.
them, one, understand what they need to do specifically for their skin? Because all skin is not treated alike based
Right.
on your skin tone and I guess the elasticity that's in your skin or whatever. So, give us a tip on how it is that we know what to do to take care of our skin.
Okay. So as a beauty consultant, what I do is I come to you and we have what we call a facial. I have you fill out a card. You tell me about your skin because, like you said, everybody's skin is made differently. And then I allow the client, the prospective client, to try the products, and I would teach her how to take care of her skin. Of course, that yes, now it's UVA, UVB rays are our enemies when it comes to skin. UVA, it causes premature aging. UVB, it burns your skin. So right now the latest trend is sunscreen protection, and that's within the moisturizer. That's why I always say, the five basic skincare, five bases of skincare is cleansing, you're exfoliating, you're toning, you're moisturizing, and you're protecting. And that protection does include foundation with and also SPF protection as well. So with that being said, you could really reverse what you have done so far.
Oh, wow.
If you just keep up with a good skincare regimen, you can reverse some signs of aging, even though you have the wrinkles and stuff. You with a great skincare program, it's possible. And and I can be able to teach you. Any Mary Kay beauty consultant can be able to teach you. And I'm sure that if you don't like Mary Kay and you go to the what you call it, the malls, to the makeup like Clinique and all of
Yeah.
and the
Mhm.
other makeup brands, they can be able to teach you the same thing. It's basically the same thing. Take care of your skin day in, day out. In the morning time, you do your skincare. At nighttime, you do your skincare. And I guarantee I want to say within 6 weeks, you're going to see a vast difference.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, you gave us 5 things it's supposed to do. I want to make sure everybody got it. Repeat those 5 things again.
You're going to cleanse, and that's to remove all dirt, oil, and makeup. Okay. You're going to exfoliate. That's going to help get all that the dead
Mhm.
skin cells from your skin. It's going to remove all of that. Then you're going to refresh. That's like a toner, and it's going to help tighten the skin. And then you're going to moisturize, which is going to help keep your skin supple and hydrated. And then protection, again, like I said, is going to protect you from the environmental, all that the dust, the smut, all of that is going to help protect that your skin from that. It's going to help your pores.
Awesome, awesome. I told you ladies to have your pens and pencils ready because she's going to be dropping these nuggets as we go through. You've just got your first one on skincare. So right now I'm going to say welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Miss Marilyn Ellison is watching us. She is saying hello, beautiful queens. We have some other folks that are saying hello. But you are watching Her Talks. I am your host, Dr. Angela House. I am part of the Herpreneur Network, and it is an amazing network of Christian women in business and ministry. It can be your home if you're looking for a place, if you're looking for a fellowship. We are here to help you do that. But I want to tell you about some exciting, exciting, exciting news and some events that we have coming up. So, you always hear people saying, Houston, we got a problem. Old cliche. Well, Houston, you got a problem, and the herpreneurs are coming with a resolution. Come and join us May 30th through June the 2nd. We are going to take over Houston, Texas. We are having the Her Experience. The Her Experience is a business networking event. It is more than I can even describe. It is networking personified. We have six-figure business owners, seven-figure business owners. You will be able to network these people. You can get business tips. We're going to have panel discussions. We are still looking for some speakers. We don't have many slots left, but we are looking for some speakers. So if you want to be on that show, you need to think about me. If you want to meet us in Houston, if you want to meet us in Houston, let us know. We're going to put the links up in just a little bit for you to get to Houston in October, because usually in September we have the Strong Her Retreat. And if you know anything about the network, it is a phenomenal time. It is just that. It is self-care. It's about the whole woman. It is a phenomenal retreat. Usually we go in and we just take over Destin. But this year, God has let us realign and pivot, and we are going on the Strong Her Cruise. So if you like cruising, you'll need to join us for that cruise so that you can be the best person that you can be, have some fun, relax, relate, release, and get the word and still have a great time. And we are also preparing for the Her Experience for 2025. And I know some of you are thinking, you haven't even finished 24. You still got 6 weeks before you get to 24. You're talking about 25. But here's why. The Herpreneur Network is going global. In 2025, the Her Experience is going to be in one of my favorite bucket list places, Dubai. So if you want to see Dubai, if that's been on your bucket list, now you have a reason to come, a reason where you can go and enjoy yourself, where you can have some fun, but you can conquer two things at one time because this is a business expo. We're going to have people there that you can network with. They're going to be people that you would probably not even be able to meet if we didn't go global. And we are looking for speakers and vendors for all three of these events. So if you are looking to join the network, if you're looking to be a speaker, if you need to be a vendor, you need to stay attached to us because these slots are closing out quickly. Tonight, we are with Wendy Edingbourgh Smith. She is a senior Mary Kay beauty consultant, and we are talking about what you need to do to take care of yourself from a skincare perspective. So, just give us some tips on some things that you can do. So, I know that you have key factors that you use when you're analyzing a person's
Mhm.
skin, but how do you determine exactly which products you should recommend for them?
Okay, so our customer profile, when you answer it, it
Uh,
tells us what you need. But we have this new we have it's not new, but we have this app. It's called Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. Okay, so it's free, totally free. You can download it, called Skin Analyzer again. And what you do is you take a photo. You're going to take a picture. It's going to take a picture for you, and it's going to totally analyze your skin, and it's going to tell you four areas: the texture, the wrinkles, your under eye, and let me get it. Texture, wrinkles, under eye. I'm trying to think off that. Sorry. Sure, I'm gonna get it. This is okay.
so it
Yeah,
actually comes in an app that you can download yourself.
right.
Oh,
And
okay.
it and you put down what your skin type is, what you think your skin type is, normal, oily, combination, or dry. You're gonna
Okay.
take a picture and it's going to do a selfie. And you have to do it in the right light. And so once you get everything down, it's going to analyze your skin. It's going to tell you exactly what is going on with your skin and what kind of products it recommends. Now, as a Mary Kay beauty consultant, you send it to
Mhm.
me. I am not a pushy salesperson. So I will look over the results and I will talk to you one on one to see what are you comfortable with trying. And one thing about our brand, everything you 100% satisfaction guarantee, and it's not a time limit on it. So, say for instance, Angela, you bought some skincare, and you was like, "Okay, Wendy, I don't think I too much care for this." Okay, I can return it. You can return it at no cost to you, at no cost to me. I can either give you your money back or we can see how we can exchange it for something else. So it's like it's totally a win-win for both of us. You can get to try it with no problems at all, wondering if you have any buying mistakes. So if you have any buying mistakes with Mary Kay, you won't have that anymore because of our 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Awesome, awesome. I wasn't aware of that you could do that. That's just great. So one of my other questions is you I've seen you and you have these pictures of you
Mhm.
and it has this smoky eye look. I try that smoky eye look. My smoky eye look. It looks, but it doesn't look smoky. So it's something I think that all women kind of like. I see you closing your eyes and trying to show off right now, but give us some tips on how you actually apply the makeup so that it accentuates you.
Okay, so you guys, the art that you must master is the art of blending. Blending, especially with the eye colors. If you learn how to blend your eyes, you can do any tricks that you want to learn. It is not hard. People think eye makeup is so hard to put on. It is not. It's just you have to learn the art of blending, and especially with smoky eye, because you put that dark color on all over your eyes, and it's the art of blending. You have a neutral color, and then you have a dark color, and you have to blend all over. And so I also do makeup tutorials online. You see me. I don't know if you see me on
I haven't
Saturday.
seen your tutorials.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, I do makeup tutorials. I'm sitting and talking and doing my makeup, and I'm like explaining where I'm putting products in everywhere. So, you can try this Saturday coming up. We have Glam on Demand. Some of my Mary Kay sisters, we do this every third Saturday of the month where we do a eye look, a blush look, and a lip look. And we teach you how to put it on. So, with Mary Kay, we can teach you one on one how to put on makeup and we can play, have fun. And the tricks, it's all about the blending. That's what I can tell you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have Miss Glenda Kelly. She is saying, "Good afternoon, Queens. We're glad to have you here. Thank you for supporting everyone out there. Tag and share so that we can get these nuggets that we're getting from Wendy. But that blending, let's go back to that blending you were talking about. That is important because, see, I'm an experimental girl. I'm
Mhm.
gonna put a color here, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
think I'm gonna put a little color here, and then I'm gonna put something in that crease. And I'll look up in the mirror once I've done this and go, ah man, now I gotta find me a pad because I gotta take all of this off because it's not looking the way that I thought it was going to look. Are there certain palettes that go together?
It all depends on what you like as a color. Like, say for instance, I always do like a light beige with a brown, like a dark brown or a purple. It's like it all depends on if you have a shimmer shade versus a matte shade. You don't want to do a whole bunch of shimmer shades. You want to be able to balance it out. And you was talking about you put colors on and then you like, no, no, no. Again, blending is your friend. I think if you blend out any color, because trust me, trust and believe, when I start doing the makeup and stuff online and I'm doing all kinds of color and it looks wild, the first thing I say, there's method to my madness. I trust the process. And by the time I get done with it, it is the way I want it to look. Like I was doing this look, I was like, I just got off work. I said, I got to put on some makeup. I'm putting on this look, and I'm like, okay, it's not coming together. I said, however, there's method to my madness, and I kept blending, 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 and voila, there you go. So, yes, blending. It's all in the power of blending. Any colors can go together. You want to make sure for a complete eye look, you want to have a highlight color, a
Mhm.
mid-tone color, and an accent color. And the accent color is normally the darkest shade to make to contrast the highlight color, because the highlight color is going to bring out everything, whereas the accent color is going to kind of pull back, but in that perfect type of combination. Do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
So I understand what you're saying, but where on my eye do I put the highlight versus the contrast?
Okay, okay. So I hope you can see everything right here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see
I
the
can. I see the highlights are in the corner closest to your nose.
right, the inner third
Wow.
corner of the eye. Sometimes I pull it all over the lid, and then you want to do your brow too with the highlight. Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
then your mid color is kind of like the same color as your skin tone. So it really doesn't stand out as much, but it helps control the accent. And you
Hmm.
want to put it also on the outer corner of your lid right here. And then you want to get the accent color again, which is the darkest shade, and you
Okay.
want to put it on
The
the
crease.
crease of
Yeah.
your eye
Oh, okay.
and determine your eye shape, because there are different eye shapes
Yes.
where you place everything. Now, I don't, I just say, you know what, Lord, I bless my ancestors. I bless God for giving me the type of face that He gave me. But like one of my eyes is hooded, the other eye is kind of like a deep set. So I have to put my makeup different places to get the same effect.
Now that right there is a nugget because both of my eyelids are hooded. and I
Mm-hmm.
can never get them to look exactly the same. But I never thought about adjusting the where
Mm-hmm.
or position that the makeup is on the eye. And I
Okay.
was also for
Mhm.
a hooded eye, what kind of tips do you recommend? Because I did read somewhere there's certain things that you can do with your makeup that helps diminish the hooded look.
Yes. Hooded looks, because my mom, her eyes are really hooded. So what I do is when I say hooded, that means your crease is hidden with
Mhm.
with extra skin. So instead of putting the darker shade exactly on your crease because nobody will see it, you're gonna put it a little bit above your crease and
Uh,
you're gonna create a crease. That's what I would suggest.
ladies, you get that? You get that? That she's giving some nuggets. Let's start getting these nuggets. So what about um so my problem is that it is hooded. So eyelashes are the issue for me, putting on
Mhm.
lashes, because they have to be in a certain spot in order for them to even look like their lashes because of the hooding. And
Mhm.
because the hooding is on, I guess, the ball of the eye,
Mhm.
it's hard for me to put the eyelash on because the skin folds.
Mm.
How do you get around that? Other than the fact that I get creative and sometimes use scotch tape to hold my eye up.
Well, because you know what? Okay, I'm gonna be transparent. I know nothing about lashes. Putting on lashes
Okay.
because I'm getting into that. My best friend was like, Wendy, okay, it's time. My Mary Kay bestie. She's like, it's time. And so she's teaching me how to put on lashes. But again, I would just suggest that you instead of trying to put it in your crease, try to go a little bit above your crease and
Okay.
blend. Always blend. You're gonna always want to blend in, and the most of the product is gonna go to the outer area. You don't want a lot of product in the inner area when it comes to the dark color. So you want to make sure that the heaviest product from the accent color is going to be on the outer part. It's
Yeah.
like to create a little V on
Gotcha.
the right, and you're gonna go right above your brow. I mean, not your brow bone, but your crease. Because on this eye right here, I have to go above this crease, whereas this eye, I can feel my brow bone and I have a deep set eyes on this eye.
Okay. Okay. But you look at your face and it looks beautiful and you can't tell that there's a difference. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
A lot of people have skin allergies and different things like that, but in and I really had a cousin, and she just stopped wearing makeup because everything just seemed to break her out.
Mhm.
But she always wanted to go places and she wanted to look good. So she actually went to a depression type of thing at
Mhm.
one point because she just wanted to go out and she wanted to have makeup on like the rest of us.
Mhm.
For people that have sensitive skin,
Mhm.
what do you recommend?
Okay, I would recommend anything that says non-comedogenic. That means it's not going to clog your pores, and non-hypoallergenic. That means it's safe for anyone that has allergies, skin allergies, or very skin sensitive. You knowing how your skin is and knowing basically the terminology, so you can look for the ingredients. Any brand that has non-comedogenic, non-hypoallergenic would be good for anyone that has very sensitive skin. And then also you might want to go for a makeup. Say for instance, okay, if you come to me, I would suggest that you, for a foundation, try the CC cream. And it's like a tinted moisturizer. So not only is it gonna especially if the person has redness, it's going to tone down the redness, but it's going to give her that coverage, but without the heavy feel.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And it's called CC cream.
CC cream. CC is stand for color correcting, so it's a tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
That's my go-to for in fact I got it right here. That is my
Awesome.
go-to. Especially for the summertime because my skin is very oily. So when I start wearing foundation, my skin kind of gets irritated with the liquid foundation. So I go with the CC cream and powder, and I'm good. So I would suggest, finding products that is safe. Is marked safe for sensitive skin and people with skin
Awesome.
allergies. You know.
You got a big applause from Jamila Wilder on that one. Wendy, she says you're looking beautiful.
Thank you. I love
Yeah.
your closet, girl.
Yeah, she is a closet lady. That was good. That was good. But here's the second half of that question for me. We know you have these things. How do people educate themselves on skincare? I mean, if I got a Mary Kay consultant, I'm going to her. But
Mhm,
let's think about the average woman. And I'm going to use myself for an example. Sometimes I'm going to wear MAC. Sometimes I'm going to wear Mary Kay.
mhm,
Sometimes I don't have anything. I might wear Black Radiance. Sometimes it might be CoverGirl.
mhm,
And you're putting all these different
mhm.
products and different brands, which have different structures that they're made of, for lack of a better term. How do you educate someone like me on the importance of what it is I need to do for my own skin so that I don't get to the point that I am now with the wrinkles and trying to reverse that? So I know we talked about the skincare, the exfoliate, the moisturizer, but I think there has to be some kind of difference between, other than say the eyeshadow, jumping between brands.
Oh, that is such a good question, Angela. Whenever I teach skincare, the first thing I say is if you do not like Mary Kay, that is totally fine. I want you to find a brand and use that one particular brand for all of your skincare needs. Like, say, for instance, when I have clients who have asked, "Can I buy this cleanser because I have such and such moisturizer?" I will not sell them the cleanser. I would tell her to buy that cleanser of that particular brand because that brand it is when you mix brand, it's not chemically made to work together. When you mix brands, you're gonna cause chemical warfare on your skin, and that happened to me before I became a Mary Kay consultant. One time I was using an Olivia cleanser, a Avon's mask, another brand's moisturizer, and all of this is stringent, and my skin broke out. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what was going on. And then when I became a Mary Kay beauty consultant, they educated me to say, hey, you want to use brand X, that's fine, but just use everything because that brand, when you get all the products that you're supposed to get, it's going to be chemically designed to get the results that you want. You're not going to get the results that you want using these different brands and expecting these outcomes because it's not going to happen. So it is very, very important for skincare. And I'm just saying skincare don't have to be the makeup. You can use any kind of makeup you want to. But with skincare, use the same brand, the same cleanser, the same mask, the same exfoliant, the same toner, the same moisturizer. Use it, the same serums. Use the same
Wow.
brand.
I had never thought about that from a skincare perspective. I uh I'm a Mac girl. So, when I buy, I try to get everything that I need.
Mm-hmm.
But there's times when I run out and I said I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that. So that's not a good thing from a makeup perspective. But the skin cleansing thing, I never really thought of. It's like I like this. I think this is good, and I never thought about the fact that it needed to be the same brand. But
Mm-hmm.
it does make sense that when you buy the same brand, they're complementary of each other so that they bring out the best results that you can have from each other.
Right.
So that makes good sense. So we're going to take a little break here. We have Dr. Alicia George saying synergy. He's saying the synergy is good. We say Shalmar saying that's good, Wendy. So is Jamila. She's saying that's good. These are some great, great tips that we're having here from Wendy, who is a Mary Kay beauty consultant. She is the expert around here on skincare and beauty. And you can tell, look how gorgeous her skin looks. You're actually glowing.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to take a little break here. So we're probably a little bit at the halfway mark before we end up this interview. But this is Her Talks for the Herpreneur Network. My name is Dr. Angela House. I am your host for the event. Please join me here every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We have a plethora of different guests that we have. The topics are always good. We are having several events that I want to bring to your attention. So if you weren't here earlier, understand that we are having the Her Experience in Houston, Texas in May 30th through June the 2nd. This is going to be a phenomenal event. It is a networking event. It is a learning event. This is for business people. This is a business expo. When I tell you we have six-figure business owners, we have seven-figure business owners, we just are going to connect so that we can rub off on each other, so that we can exchange information, so that we can grow together and learn for these people. We are looking for speakers. We do have a few slots that are left. So we're looking for panel discussions, workshop speakers. I believe if you wanted to talk on that main stage, you slept on it, because if I'm not mistaken, we have our main stage speakers are just completely filled up at this point. We have a big surprise for our keynote speaker that is coming. So this is going to be a phenomenal time. If you're a vendor and you're in the Houston area, or if you want to come to Houston, we're still looking for vendors. Be there. It is the opportunity of a lifetime to join these things. It's just a grand time. In October, we're going to be having the Strong Her Cruise. So, AKA the Strong Her Retreat. We're taking it on a cruise this year. It is going to be phenomenal. We're going to the Bahamas. We're going to the Turks and Caicos. So it's just going to be a great time. So don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. We're talking about self-care, a lot of fun, and relaxing and fellowshipping together. And we are already preparing for the Her Experience in 2025. Someone said to me, you haven't gotten past this. You're right. But we're going global. We're taking the Her Experience to Dubai. That seems to be a big bucket list trip for everyone. I know it was for me, but we are taking the Her Experience to Dubai. That within itself, this is not just going to be a business expo. This is going to be an experience. We're staying in a luxurious hotel. It's just phenomenal, all the things that have been lined out for this. So if you're interested, we're still looking for speakers for Dubai and for the cruise as well. So I need you to put on your thinking hats, realign yourself, and join us and join the network. It is a place, a phenomenal place for Christian women in business and in ministry. Even if you don't have a business, you're thinking about it, but you need that fellowship. You want that one-on-one with other women. Join us. We have different levels of membership. For me, it's a great place to be, and I'm so glad that I'm here. So tonight we are talking to Wendy Edingbourgh Smith. She's a senior consultant with Mary Kay. She has been dropping some strong nuggets on skincare and the things that we need to do and what we don't need to do. So some of the things she's told us is how to care for your skin. Use the same product line, particularly for your washing your faces and your moisturizers and things like that. You can kind of switch in between the makeup if you want to, but the skincare is important. And that's something that I never thought of, because I think you're doing some self-harm to yourself if you didn't catch that nugget and you keep doing things the old way. Mm-hmm. So tell us, Mary Kay, give us your Mary Kay experience.
Okay, your Mary Kay experience, like
your Mary Kay experience. You told us how you got there. You told us that you finally got into it. But how's your Mary Kay experience? you meet the women, you get to do the makeup, you get Mary Kay is a huge organization, you get the
Yeah.
network, and I know they have these phenomenal conferences that they have. What's your Mary Kay experience?
Okay, so just like the Herpreneur Network, my Mary Kay is my sisters. It's a it's a sisterhood, you know, and at first, that's all I was all about was me and my Mary Kay sisters because we Mary Kay, her priorities have always been God first, family second, and career third. So just being around like-minded women is such an amazing journey for me. Uh, the seminars, oh my gosh, I'm always loving to go to career conferences and seminars because again, at career conferences and seminars, we're getting education. And
Mm-hmm.
then we always say at the seminar, it's like the Grammys, the Miss America, all of that all in one, because you get rewarded for what you did our fiscal year. Our fiscal year starts July 1st, ends June 30th of the following year. So they award us like with prizes. We have top directors that win that earn their free trips. And then we have, of course, you have consultants and directors who earn their cars. We don't win anything. We earn the use of a free car. And also what I love about the car program is that not only do we earn the use of a free of a car, but they also pay 85% of the insurance. So
Oh wow,
and then when you get
I love
reimbursed.
that.
Right, you get reimbursed of the tax. Like if I pay the tax, they reimburse you. So it is just just having a trophy on wheels. That is my goal by the end of this year is having my first free car because my son needs a car, and I'm like I don't want to buy him a car, so I'm to earn
So
my
you're gonna
car.
earn your own car. I love it. I love it.
Right. And so it's just the experience. It is it is so I can't even explain it. It's kind of like being in the network here. It is just a phenomenal thing because you have you are in direct contact with the head honchos, and they really respect our opinions. We can tell them, hey, this is what we see that's going on, and they would take all of that in perspective and see how they can improve it with the product. So the experience is just awesome. It is
Oh,
awesome.
awesome. So I know that we were talking about all the events that we have, but I do want to have a reminder. We're having the Pastors Wives Summit is virtual. It is happening this Saturday. So if you're on Facebook, I don't remember the exact time. Keep looking through the Herpreneur Network, check everybody's pages so that you can hear this. That I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. I know they're doing the Pastor Wise Summit, and they're also going to have a session for what's called the Bishop's Wise. Don't miss this event. I see that we have Miss Sonia Pelton Sam, one of our members, is saying, hey, our president is looking at us tonight. Dr. Josephine is saying good evening.
No.
Excuse me. We are glad to have her here. This has been awesome. So if you're just tuning in, I am interviewing Wendy Edingbourgh Smith. She is a senior beauty consultant with Mary Kay. She has been dropping tips and nuggets on things that we need to do, from how you put your makeup on, and I asked about the smoky eye, uh, to skincare, and she's dropped some great nuggets on the things that we need to do for our skincare. So sometimes I know as a beauty consultant, you have customers that probably need special treatments. Is there something within Mary Kay that is specific to giving treatments, or is that something that you just become to know because you are a consultant and you're great at what you do? How does that work?
Oh, okay. Special treatments like specific problems with their skin. Or
Yes,
that's what I'm talking
yes.
about. Oh yes, it comes with as time as I became a consultant, realizing that somebody says, "Oh, I need something that can help even my skin tone." Hey, we got this new product called Clinical Solutions, Ferulic plus niacinamide. brightener. It's going to help even your skin tone. We used to have uh you know, I can be able to pinpoint if you ask me. Like say for instance, if you have if you like sometimes I have bags under my eyes. Oh, we have this wonderful eye mask where you can put on while you get ready in the morning, put it on for 20 minutes, and then it's going to help you right up. Or we do have the eye puffiness remover where it's going to soak up all of the eye puffiness. So also with our customer profile, it also asks you about specific issues that you have with your skin. And then by looking at the customer profile, I can be able to identify what products will work for you. And again, our model is you get to try before you buy. If I see something that you're interested in, if you play when you place an order with me, I'm gonna always slip in a sample of that product that I think that might help you, and then I will follow up and say, "Hey, how do you like this product that I gave you a sample of, just to see how you like it?"
Awesome, awesome. Now I got one question, and everybody's gonna laugh because this is just an Angie question.
Okay.
You sent me a sample of something that was called micellar water.
Mhm.
What is that for?
Okay, micellar water. Micellar water is it helps break down your makeup. It helps break down your makeup. So when you start to your cleansing process, when you start using your cleanser, it's gonna make your cleansing process go even smoother. So at night, I would take off my makeup with the micellar water, and it removes it effortlessly. And then I would cleanse my face, and it would give my face that better charge to get to my cleanser and absorb all that the cleanser has to offer, because I broke down my makeup with the micellar water.
Ah, I've always wondered what that was for. And I never got a chance to use it because my sister was here and she says, "You got Mary Kay some water." And I never saw it again. So, and I was like, "Well, what do you do with it?" She was like, "If you don't know, you don't need it." So she wouldn't
Oh,
tell me. So I always wondered what that was. And I've been meaning to ask you this over time. But now I understand why she just kind of got it while she could. But you know how family and sisters are.
and sometimes they consider the micellar water like a lazy man cleanser.
Hmm.
So, like, especially if you go to the gym and you work out, you can use micellar water to help. If you're sweating a lot, it can cleanse your face from all that sweat and stuff.
Ah, and Dr. Joe said, "Wow, that's what that's for." So she was like me; she didn't know either. I don't feel bad anymore. And Shalmar is laughing at me, so we're good. We're good with that. But you've been doing this. You said for 24 years, which I really didn't have a clue that. I mean, if I look at your skin, it's like you haven't been around long enough to be doing any kind of business for 24 years. But fantastic skin, makeup flawless, looking beautiful. Tell me what Mary Kay has done for you.
Okay. Don't make me cry because I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so Mary Kay, it has really boosted my self confidence in myself, because when I became a consultant, I didn't think I was pretty enough to be anyone's beauty consultant, but it gave me that self confidence. It gave me that security, because also, like I said, when I started Mary Kay, I was only doing it for personal use. I wasn't thinking about doing it like a business. I just wanted a discount. When I got pregnant with Joshua, I knew I didn't want to be that mom that was working two or three jobs just to make ends meet. Mary Kay became my security blanket with the extra income, because
Ah,
my son's father was not paying child support at all. I was in it, by myself as a single mom. So it gave me that security, and I can work my business around my son's life. Now my son is about to graduate in another month.
she's gonna get teary eyed. The baby's leaving the nest.
Even so now I'm like, okay, I guess I can do my Mary Kay more now that my son won't need me. But yeah, it's been my security blanket. It's been somewhat of a counseling, with self growth and self love and loving one another. When I look at women, I don't think of dollar signs. Mary Kay always says, when you get in front of a woman, think of them. How can I make her feel special? So
Yeah.
it's like a ministry. So that's how what my Mary Kay business done for me.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so I know you're gonna get teary eyed, and we all do that when our children get when that last one gets out the nest, or even when that first one and you're not ready for it gets out the nest. But I will give you some advice. It gets better with time. It does
Look,
get better with time.
I'm
Now,
already
well, why are you here? What are you doing here?
I said, look, I'm already counting the days where I don't have to get up and drive 45 minutes to take them to school and 45 minutes back. So, yes, my gas is going to
It
burn.
will get better. It will get better. So you've told us how it's affected your life and the things that it's done. What would you recommend to someone that says, I've been thinking about becoming a Mary Kay consultant. I don't know where to start. I don't know anything about makeup. I don't know it's for me, but it sounds good. You know, when I did think about it, the only reason I wanted it was because I wanted to drive a pink Cadillac. But I didn't think about it enough that I wanted to put all of me into it to get a pink Cadillac. But so what do you think? What do you say to someone? And it doesn't matter the age, because I think you can start at any time within your life to get there. But tell me, what do you think about it takes to get into Mary Kay, the pros and the cons, and what you recommend?
Okay, so you have to be at least 18 years old.
Okay.
Uh, but there is no age limit. But what I would suggest for anyone, try it. If you don't know if this is for you, guess what? Mary Kay has a buyback program. Like, say, for instance, a year after you start your business, you will say, look, I don't think this is for me. If you purchase any inventory, Mary Kay will buy your inventory for you and give you 90% of what you've paid for. So
Oh,
it's right. It's like a win, it's like a win-win investment. You're gonna get at least 90% of your money back. But I would say try it. You will get They have great training, and it's basically virtual, so you can learn as you go, because
okay.
that's how I did it. I learned as I go. I wasn't the top notch when I first started. Believe me, I made a lot of mistakes. Okay, it was one time I forgot all of my mirrors, and I was like, okay, what did I do? So yes, you too can be a Mary Kay consultant. Um, but I would say just start. If you want to start, just start. And you have your recruiter and your sales director, and even some people have nationals. My national retired, so I don't have a national sales director, but we do have the corporate, and they will help you become the best consultant that you will be. We have great education and training.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So before we end this, I want you to tell me your favorite Mary Kay story. That one client that you will never ever forget, whether the impact you made on them or whether they made an impact on you. But what's your favorite tell all Mary Kay story?
Okay, so I want to say, how long ago was this? I want to say Joshua was probably 5 or 6, and there was one of his teachers, and offered her a facial and everything, and she wanted a makeover, like she wanted me to do her face for a wedding. Okay,
Okay.
she wanted me to do a face for a wedding, and I did her face and I did her makeup, and her husband sent me a gift card and said, my wife never looked so beautiful. Thank you.
Aww.
It's those kind of stories that gets you right there. You're like, and she's still my customer to this day. So, and every now and then she'll call me, what can I do for this and what can I do for that? But her husband sent me a gift card, and stating, you made
Yeah.
my wife look so beautiful.
Well, from what I get from you, not only is it something that can help you financially, it can be a full time endeavor, it can be a
Hmm.
part time income.
Hmm.
But the rewards seem to be endless. It seems to be, I'm going to say, not as good as the Herpreneur Network, but what I'm going to say is that you do have that fellowship, that camaraderie, and you're really helping women feel better about themselves. It's all about self-esteem and making yourself feel better and look better. And I have to say, you do a great job at that. You're very good at bringing out the best in what it is that other people do. So you have been a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal guest. And I'm going, before I do the end of the announcements, I am going to ask you to leave us with some nuggets
Okay.
that you just want to drop for us in healthcare.
Okay. So, ladies, whenever you do any kind of skincare regimen, do not forget your neck. And,
Ah,
and when you do your neck, you want to always go up. Whenever you do your skincare, you always want to go up. Gravity is already bringing it down. We don't want to help gravity.
that's a
Uh,
good point. I never thought about that. That's
right.
awesome.
So you always want to go up. Two, whenever you do an eye cream, you're gonna always want to use your ring finger because we say ring your pinky, your ring finger is for diamonds and eye products. It's light to the touch. It won't do that much tugging or pulling. So ring finger.
Ah, interesting.
And then a mascara trick. If you want your lashes to look fuller, you're gonna hold your wand horizontally. If you want your lashes to look longer, you want to hold it up vertically when you put it on.
Wow. Who would have thought about that? Because, we
And,
just take it and we just went up. Wow.
and one last thing, ladies, when you're out and you have that beautiful lipstick on and you're out drinking or you out, but not talking about alcohol, anything, but you're out eating and drinking. I know this may sound crazy, but if you lick your glass before you drink, it's not going to take as much lipstick off.
Wow. Who would have thought? Or as they say, who would have thunk it?
Mhm.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I know there are some products that are coming out. Any new hints you want to give anybody in the next 2 minutes?
Well, we are coming out with a new skincare line next month. And this is for the women who doesn't need the age fighting. This is for more like late teen, early 20s to
Hmm.
get the women into skincare. And it's gonna knock your socks off, you guys.
Awesome, 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 awesome. That sounds great. Wendy, this has been phenomenal. I am so happy that you were here today. She
Thank
has
you.
given us some good nuggets today. You ladies, I hope you had that pen and paper. I told you, put that pen and paper so that you could catch those nuggets. So I hope you did. We have a few more messages. We have Miss Marilyn and Dr. Joe. When you talked about your son, Dr. Joe said, "Oh, Miss Marilyn said, congratulations. That's awesome." Someone said, "So sweet." So Miss Marilyn said, "Tonight was great. It's about self-care. She loves it." Uh, and we have Miss Jocelyn Williams who came in and she said, "Great pointers. You have done a phenomenal job talking to us about Mary Kay, about skincare, about tips and tricks. I will be calling you because I got to get rid of the. I can't get rid of them, but you have to tell me how to hide these wrinkles a little better. The older I get, the deeper they get. So there are some tips and trips, I'm sure, tips and tricks that you have that we can do around that. So this has been a phenomenal, phenomenal conversation. If you're in the audience, we are here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central. This is Her Talk, sponsored by the Herpreneur Network. We are a network of Christian women in ministry and in business. We are truly, truly, truly a sisterhood. We celebrate each other, we create together, and most importantly, we collaborate. We hold each other accountable. We have different levels of membership. So, absolutely join us to see if you can find out what it is that you want to do. If you're a business owner, if you want to be a business owner, or even if you just say, I need a sisterhood and I need some help. Join us every morning at 5:30 a.m. Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time for the Weapon Room. We pray every morning to start our day, to keep God in front of what it is that we're doing and letting Him guide and lead us. So this is Her Talks. It's been my profound pleasure to be your host. Wendy, you have been a phenomenal guest. I thank you so much for coming on. And I'm going to be signing off and saying good night, God bless, and I'll see you next week. Good night.